Welcome to the Farmworker Immersion program. This event is hosted by Cal State Channel Islands Center for Community Engagement in partnership with several local nonprofits and organizations. Everyone who participates needs to first attend a student orientation led by house farm workers. The day begins with a visit to writer-affiliated companies where we will hear from local agriculture experts and then spend about an hour harvesting and packing berries. During lunch, we will hear from leaders from the County of Ventura Farmworker Resource Program. Then we will head to a Cabrillo Economic Development Corporation property where we will hear from housing experts and farm workers currently living in affordable housing. The goal of the event is to immerse students into the life of a farm worker.
And I'm quoting our owner, Garland, we're a people company. We just so happen to grow very good berries. And so that's the mindset that we have to have. And so taking care of employees is like our priority, our front line. And so our goal is to make sure our front line is happy and good, healthy, and that their families are good, because, now I have kids, and if home is not good and my kids are not good, we're not good at home, at work either. So, you have to make sure they're good. And then, so we try to focus a lot on that and having that mindset, and everyone that we work with has that same mindset.
Aquí ya sea llueve, truena, relampaguee, mientras haya producción nosotros tenemos que venir a trabajar para poder sacar esa producción. ¿Vale?
Good experience.
It's tiring, but fun.
Maybe tiring. Yeah, very tiring. Strong appreciation every time you eat your berries. Yeah. I never realized how much work it was.
And I should say this property is the first property that was named for Cesar Chavez. And there's a lot of them all over the country now. I knew Helen, his wife, and the kids, and I was able to get their permission to let Cabrillo use the name. So we made a contract. I think the most important thing to appreciate in this is my clients. When you have a fraud judgment, that means you can get punitive damages, which means your case is worth much more than it was the day before. And these folks decided that housing was more important to them than money. And they wanted to see us develop farm worker housing that would be preserved for farm workers. And so we then sat down with Cabrillo, with Rodney, and made a contract that first in the settlement, we set, this is the amount of money that the landlord or the owner can get for the property. And we had the right to determine, the plaintiffs had the right to determine who he sold it to. So after we got that, then we went to Cabrillo and made a contract as to what we wanted, and we wanted the 52 farm worker units, which is essentially doubling the amount of housing that was on the site. And then we also have the 6 single-family homes. So they divided up the property into 7 parcels, 1 for the development, and then 6 for each, 1 for each of the 6 single-family homes.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Vignon with House Farm Workers. House Farm Worker currently engages the local community, city representatives, and the private sector in a joint effort aimed to expedite the development of safe, affordable, stable housing for our local farm workers.